Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are taking on the new challenge event, the Bardock versus Frieza kind of competition event. So basically the way this event works is you need to take down waves of Frieza soldiers, okay? And they have stages for different typings. So in this video we are going to take down the physical stage, so we're going to use an STR team. I'm going to go through and show you my team build, kind of explain how the event works, and kind of the idea behind this team. So the way you really need to beat this, it's not challenging in that the enemies are going to kill you, because the enemies actually don't attack you. Basically the way you beat this is they need you to kill the waves very, very quickly. And the enemies are tanky enough that you can't just like beat through them with any unit in the game, right? So what they really want you to use are pure Saiyans, and they want you to use pure Saiyans that have type advantage. So your goal should be based on your box to try to set up the best team you can with pure Saiyans that have type advantage. I'm almost going to refer to this event as like bowling, right? Because it's like the Frieza soldiers are just like bowling pins standing there, and you just want to knock them all down in time, right? So for this one, Strength Broly is obviously going to be like the god for against physical. So I'm rolling out this video first because this is probably like the most obvious like one to do, and I just want to get it done and get it out there right away. But I am going to do one of these videos on every typing. I'm going to record a clear for each typing and try to get it done for you. So the way this event works is you're always, if we go back to this here, you're always fighting a wave of 5 Frieza soldiers, and you have to defeat 5 waves of them. The problem is they limit how many turns you get. So earlier in the fight you have multiple turns and it's fairly easy to do, but when you get to the very last phase, you have to be able to knock down all 5 in one turn. And so this is why I call it like bowling. I need Broly to roll me a strike in the last phase, right? We gotta knock down all those Frieza pins. So your team building, actually, you have to be very careful about how you do it, and you have to make sure that you can defeat them all in time. So really the strategy here is trying to find units that have AoE attacks if possible, or units that can do multiple supers in the same turn. Because if you're always facing 5 enemies and your 3 units only do single attacks, like it's impossible to actually kill them in one turn. So you have to make sure you build your team in a way that can do it. So this is an event that not every player I feel like is going to be able to beat. You do have to have a certain type of roster to be able to do this. So the team I'm running, I'm actually going to run Broly as the leader, and then run a friend Broly so I can have 2 STR Brolys. I'm actually bringing this guy out. I'm dusting this guy off and trying him out, because with the same name update, we can run this guy together. And he is also an AoE pure Saiyan, and he's the right typing, so we'll try that. I've got Majin Vegeta here because he's orb changing. And then I've just got like this Goku because he can do a lot of damage, this Vegeta because he can do a decent amount of damage. Kind of the way you want to run it with this build is it's really just trying to support these Brolys and get them on separate rotations, so that by the time you do it, you should be able to one turn each phase. So this one should be fairly simple. So I got both the Brolys together, so I'm just going to separate them out. I'm going to try to do you want to make sure you get 12 key supers with Broly. You don't want 18 key, because you want to always do double AoEs to make sure you wipe out the whole field, right? So this should take down the first field just fine. Once again, you can see there are no attacks coming in. So it's literally, can we take them down? The reason why we have like the Super Saiyan 4s is you do still want strong units that can do a lot of damage, because if the AoE doesn't finish them off, you need units that can clean up really quick and get the job done, right? But this STR Broly is going to be fantastic. Now, if you don't have type advantage, the damage is severely reduced, right? Now, I haven't like looked at the other stages yet. I haven't watched other people's clears of the other stages, so I don't know 100% what the best strategy is. The strategy could be to run Strength Broly on every stage no matter what, because even with the reduced damage, he might still do enough damage to like really get the job done. I'll have to do some testing on that. But for my initial clears that I'm going to record, I am going to try to always use type advantage and try to use pure Saiyans and see if I can get it done that way. If I'm having trouble, I'll see if maybe this LR STR Broly is just the key to all the stages, right? But you can see we're just going to wipe through fairly quickly here. And now we've got Brolys pretty much on every rotation, so it should be fairly easy to just kind of go through and one-shot these guys here. So as far as I can tell, you only need to do the clear once, but there are various missions and rewards for like defeating X number of Frieza soldiers. So you want to keep defeating these soldiers until you get all the missions done. The other thing is this event is how they're calculating who wins the prizes, right? So if you really, really want the Bardock, then you want to just try to grind this out as much as you can to help the global team win. If you don't really care, you can just do the minimum of what you need to do, and then whatever happens, right? Okay. I feel like with the prize units, by the way, when we do these competitions, I feel like JP just basically dictates who wins or loses. Because sometimes the better unit is actually the losing unit, and then sometimes the better unit that people like more is the winning unit, right? And I feel like the JP player base is just like so dedicated, and like Dragon Ball is way more popular in Japan, right? So even though they're competing like with all the other countries globally, I just feel like JP has such a strong player base that they can kind of control things. So the way that this has gone down, basically whatever the more desirable reward unit is, I feel like JP has always won it, whether it's the winning or losing card, which means I think JP players can kind of like dictate and say, if we want the losing card, so if like JP wants Frieza, I feel like they're just going to kind of throw the match and like let Global win so that they get so that Global gets Bardock, right? I'm trying to think of, let me think of an example of this. So the first example, the first time they ever did this, it was like when they brought out that free-to-play Bulma, and it was like the winner got Pink Shirt Vegeta, and the loser got Yamcha. So of course Global got Yamcha because JP went crazy for that, right? Then there was another year where it was like I think there was a Cell unit, or no, there was a Cell versus Hercule, and in that one Global got the Hercule, Japan got the Cell. And then there was another one that was like the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta versus the Goku, and JP got the Vegeta because it was like a more unique name, and the Super Saiyan Goku is really common. So yeah, it just seems like every time Japan always gets the better unit, right? Okay, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so yeah, there you go. I could just casually talk through that and just wipe them out. And there you go. So this one, I do think, guys, if you have LR STR Broly, like, this is going to be the easiest one by far. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm going to try to go videos on the other stages to help you all out. But you can see here, even though I defeated the stage, I'm still getting more rewards for doing it again. So it is worth repeating the stages. I would say get each element done once, and then keep repeating whatever you think is the easiest stage, which I would say is this one here, until you get all the rewards you want to get, right? So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.